Aloha and welcome back to the Kupuna Connections television program. I'm Cullen Hayashida with the St. Francis Healthcare System of Hawaii. Today we are talking about Ikigai with Dr. and former Professor George Akita. And the whole idea is that we're trying to shift our discussion of the Kupuna Connections television program, not to just look at aging as sick care or as a geriatric pathology, but as an opportunity to see our older adults as an asset to the community, continuously engaged and continuously contributing. And we have with us Professor George Akita, who has been in Hawaii for many, many years.
Yeah, I was born and raised here.
Born and raised here. And so I'd like to welcome Dr. Akita.
Thank you, Colin.
Thank you.
Yes.
So perhaps you can just give us a real brief summary in terms of who you are.
You want to know really?
Just a sentence. Okay.
I was born and raised in Hawaii.
Okay.
Mauna Kea Street.
Mauna Kea Street.
And you know that was Chinatown.
Yes, yes.
We happened to be living close by.
Yes.
On Nuanu Street. My mother was a Baba.
Ah, okay. Now, how old are you today?
You don't want to know. No, he's 90.
90 years
and a
old.
half.
90 years old.
Yes.
And now you're also, of course, a professor of history at the University of Hawaii for many, many years, right?
Yeah, well, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Were you a professor at another university as well? Just University of Hawaii.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. And so tell us about some of the things that you did, in your early years, a little bit, perhaps. You could, well, in terms of, you said you grew up in Mauna Kea Street or anything in Chinatown area, and then, of course, then you went on to school and decided to go into study history, huh?
Yes.
Now, what made you study history? As a Nisei, as a second generation, that's quite unusual, isn't it?
I don't know.
You don't know?
But I happened to get into it, and it's a nice field. Because as I started to study modern Japanese history, political history, I discovered how I want to say, not because I'm Nisei, but the Japanese are really, really sharp. And they created a modern country, nation. I just wish that, may I have my...
Oh, we can't move right now.
You cannot?
Yeah. You wanted to look at what?
Show you, to support.
Oh, some of your ideas?
Yes.
Okay.
No, because it's all in this book.
In this book here?
Yeah. Evaluating evidence. A positivist approach to reading sources of modern Japan.
Okay.
And this book traces a lot of my ideas about how the Japanese modernized.
And this is a book that you had written, yeah?
Yes.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. And when I did this, I was just amazed how it seems as if because I'm ethnically Japanese, that I'm overly praising the Japanese. I'm a professional historian. Yeah, and the more I studied modern Japanese political history, the more I'm amazed at how the leaders of modern Japan, from let's go back to the Tokugawa period. But the Tokugawa period that preceded Meiji, already had many of the institutions and practices that enabled the Meiji leaders to create a country,
a modern society.
Yeah, it's amazing. I just
and so
wish
you wanted to somehow be able to document that and to
that's
record that.
And this
process,
this is look at this.
Yeah. I see.
Yeah, and it's all in here.
I see.
But the idea is that this book, which I think is a good book. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
the type that spends a lot of time on my work.
Yeah.
I take my time,
Right.
Was never reviewed.
Uh-huh. Right. You shared that with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
The idea is that we have three major journals
Mm-hmm.
dealing with Japan.
Right.
Journal of Asian Studies, Journal of Japanese Studies, Monumenta Nipponica.
Mm-hmm.
Not one reviewed the book.
Yeah.
I was wondering how come. So I asked Pat Crosby, who was the editor who brought this out.
Yes.
I says, George, I got to tell you something. Nobody's want to touch your book.
Mm-hmm.
I said, why? You see, so she told me, she went around, she has to go around to sell the book at
Right.
conferences.
Right.
And they said, Pat, nobody's going to touch your book. I said, why? You see, when they say, please review the book, they're going to say, they're going to pass it around to a
Okay.
young guy or
Yeah.
young girl or young lady
Right.
to review it.
Right.
But they're all afraid because two very famous scholars, John Dower
Mm-hmm.
and Richard Bix,
Right.
yeah, Pulitzer Prize winners in modern Japanese history.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to ask, they say, oh, we got this manuscript, will you read this?
Mm-hmm.
I said, nobody want to touch it because you're so critical of those two.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's
So when you look at history, though, today a lot of schools and universities have been pushing STEM education. Yeah.
what kind?
STEM meaning science,
Oh, okay,
technology,
yeah.
Engineering,
Yeah,
mathematics.
that's good.
And not so much on the liberal arts
Yes.
and history.
Yeah.
But you're a historian.
Yes.
Why history? Why is
You know-
history so important?
To me, history, the liberal arts, make you think.
In what way?
Oh, you ask you basic questions
Uh-huh.
about human existence, human relationship, yeah.
Oh, I see.
And without that knowledge or appreciation,
Mm-hmm.
your life is empty, I think. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
No, I'm not knocking the sciences.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
okay.
it's necessary. But I think the basic questions that all human beings ask:
Mm-hmm.
Why? Who am I? Why? What are we doing in this world?
In this
And
world.
things like that.
Yeah.
It makes you think. See?
Yeah.
So this is why, if somebody wants to go into, say, engineering or the sciences, I say, fine, do it. But before you do that, get a basis in history or liberal arts.
Yeah. So a lot of times we do have engineers that have no background
That's
in
right.
liberal arts. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it creates a kind of a narrow perspective.
I
guess.
agree with you.
Yeah.
Not because I'm a historian.
Yeah.
Or maybe because I'm a historian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. So
there's no shame to be a historian.
there's no
Yeah.
shame, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many books have you written anyway over the years?
If you had told me that you're going to ask me that question, I would have brought you. You see,
How many books have you approximately?
I'm doing work with Japanese,
Mm-hmm.
learning to read documents in social.
Right.
Okay.
That's very difficult to
Yeah.
read that. Yeah.
Together with my colleagues in Japan, I spent most of my time after I decided that I gotta do the basic documentary study.
Right.
It takes a lot of time. And it has to be a cooperative enterprise.
Mm-hmm.
So to take out any book, maybe it has to go into 7 or 8 people.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a guy in Osaka who does work by himself, social, but he makes a lot of mistakes.
I see.
Yeah.
So rather than writing a large number of books, you've concentrated in trying to learn a particular type of old historic Japanese
Yes,
style.
yes, that's
and so
right.
So quantity may not be a lot, but you've
Oh,
done.
wait a minute now.
Yeah.
I think I've cooperatively wrote 15 volumes.
15 books.
15
books.
not counting books like this.
Not-
Yeah,
And you're still not done.
still not done. As they say in Japanese, kurekara da yo.
Yeah.
From
Okay.
this, from
Yeah.
now.
Now, so 15 books is just an impressive number of work over
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you said, at 90, you're still not done.
Yeah.
And how many more books do you think you want to write?
Well, I'm writing one now.
Yes.
Uh,
And then after that,
after that, I'll
another
write another
so,
one.
So 2 more at least, yeah.
No.
Another one after that?
Yeah, the one that talk John Dawa and
Right.
Herbert Biggs. Okay,
That's number 2.
Yeah, number 2. And after that, my life work, which is
So like an autobiography then.
no. I'm not that. I'm not that proud of myself. You know, I'll my try to interpret what made the leadership in the Meiji period accomplish so much. Yeah, people
Okay.
don't know.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so that's your final piece then.
Yeah, fine. And then
I
it will
see.
be over 7 or 8 volumes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
But everything is done. I've
Yes.
already done the translation.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Now, let me kind of share. We wanted to talk about this purpose in life. This
Yeah.
ikigai issue, right? And for those in the community, the viewers, the word ikigai means purpose, right?
Yeah.
Life purpose, meaning. And it has a special ring for the Japanese, I guess,
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
many respects. Now, you retired, and then you transitioned into retirement.
No, I've never retired. yeah.
Let's put this way: retirement in terms of not being a full professor
Yeah.
teaching 3 days or 4
yeah.
days a week anymore.
Yeah.
But you continue to do your work. So actually, this transition was not really difficult for you because you
No.
continue to do your work. It's a life
That's
work.
right. That's a good definition of my life now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there was no. Some people, we have heard of people that say, "Well, I'm looking forward to retirement because I'm going to go to Vegas or I'm going to
Whatever,
play
yeah.
golf." And
Sure.
but after a while, they get kind of bored with
Yeah.
doing the same old over and
Yeah.
over again. You've
Yeah.
never had that problem.
Never. And, at my age,
Yes.
one of the things that you must do is look at the obituaries.
Oh, why is that?
No, because your friends are dying.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. For example, just the other day I was looking at, as usual, and there was a big obituary about this guy, Richard Wong, the trumpeter.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Anyway,
know.
okay. And I said, the name is familiar. And I was at Central Intermediate School with him. He was a gifted musician at that time. Yeah. So he had ikigai because
This is his life work in a
Yeah,
sense.
he was until he died.
He was playing.
Yeah, he was blowing the trumpet.
Yeah.
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 That's
So-
his ikigai.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you regularly look at the obituaries
Yes.
to see people that you think you know or
Yeah. Yeah.
what comes to your mind when you look at those things anyway?
Nothing.
Nothing.
In the sense that you say, oh, too bad, you know.
Yeah.
And to support your statement, very often it says this guy loved golf.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. That's his ikigai.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What is no?
golf?
My son loves golf, so I better not. You can do only so much golf in your life, I think.
Yeah. It's like going to Vegas. How many times after you get
Yeah.
bored about that? Yeah.
Hey, sorry, Alan.
Sorry.
So he loves golf. It's amazing. I am not an athlete. Yeah?
Okay.
But he's a good athlete. He's naturally. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, we're talking about this term, ikigai. So, how do you? So, what would you say is your purpose in life?
Right.
Your purpose.
Right.
Writing.
Right. Research and writing.
Research and writing. Why do you do that?
because it's something I love to do.
Yeah.
That's the ikigai.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to love to do something because it's boring if you want to do a good job.
Yes.
I mean, excuse me, it's not boring, but you know.
Yeah. If you just have to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is something that, now you're doing this, I mean, you know, this is for something that you leave as a
That's
legacy
right.
too, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
To leave behind.
Leave behind.
Yeah.
And this is for your children, your grandchildren.
No, not only for them, for fellow scholars.
For fellow scholars.
Yeah.
And so this is a passion that you have. That
That's
you
right.
have to put it in writing.
Yeah.
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 I see.
That's the ikigai, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what gets you up every morning.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. That's great. And so this writing, you say, you know, that there's certain things that you want to write.
Yeah.
And one of the things that really kind of, I guess, fascinates you, as it has to do with the development of modern Japan.
Yes.
From, I guess, 1868 and thereafter.
Yeah,
right?
you have to go back a little bit.
Before that,
Tokugawa, yeah.
But this
Yeah.
whole process of what was it that made Japan modernize so quickly and so well, and that's what fascinates you.
Yeah. Yes.
I see.
But there's a question, see. It seems as if they were fast, but actually the principle of development was Zenshin Shugi, which means gradualism.
Gradualism. I see.
If you rush, you make mistakes.
You make mistakes.
Yet, the opposite is also true, because if they don't rush, the Western powers
it's
will
gonna
be,
take over.
yeah.
Yeah.
They were so afraid of the Western powers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without
Well,
understanding this,
Yeah.
you cannot understand modern Japan.
yeah, without the pressure from
Yeah.
Commodore Perry.
Yeah, the pressure is there, but the Japanese themselves internalized this fear of the West because they could see what was happening in China.
Right. What had
Yeah,
happened? Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So
That's
okay.
their ikigai.
That's their, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's their ikigai.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So now you know, you've got to somehow be able to do this work and get up every morning, and you've got this tremendous purpose. Now you got to keep yourself well too, right?
Yes.
So how do you keep yourself well?
Well, I have a good son,
Okay.
and when my one daughter flies, so she comes, and they really take good care of me.
I see.
And they were so concerned,
Yeah.
They're really concerned, and I'm grateful.
Okay.
Yeah, they make sure that I have my vegetables and fruits. Yeah.
Are you eating well?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
How about exercise?
Yeah, I walk around the house.
Around the house,
Yeah,
yeah.
I try to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So you're watching your food intake and
Everything. But my son does most of the boring for me, and he prepares plate full of fruits, and he's a good cook,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you got now you've fallen in the past, right?
Fall.
Yeah.
Yes,
you've fallen
twice.
2 times.
Yeah,
and you've landed up in
Halenani.
in hospital too. In a hospital.
Yeah, Halenani is a rehab
facility. So this is quite dangerous. So you are also very, very careful.
Yeah, you notice that
Yes,
when you bring me in.
Yes.
Yeah.
I noticed too that you have this.
Oh, yeah, this is.
Explain what that is.
Okay. Actually, this is, again, my son. He says, Dad, you have to be able to, we are not always nearby, have to be able to call in case you fall. Yeah?
Yeah.
So let's get this for you. And he
medical
did.
alert. Yeah. Okay.
3 days or 4 days later, I fell.
Okay.
And then I had to go to my first Halenani.
Yeah. Okay.
Then about 6 months ago, I fell again, and I went to Halenani again.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then what happens is that you Medicare supports you for maybe 6 months or 4 months or whatever it is. After which you have to go home
Yeah.
and do exercises at home. Yeah, which they pay.
Okay.
But they only pay for 3 months, I think.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
But yeah, the main thing now for you is to be really careful
Not to fall.
Not to fall. Yeah.
Not to fall.
What do you do in your house to prevent falling? How do you? What do you do?
You see me
Use a cane and a
no,
walker?
not the cane, the walker.
Right? You use a
And again, that's my son. He says, don't you walk in the house no matter what without using the walker.
Yes. And you use a cane too?
I used to, but since I'm doing the walker,
Yes.
I just depend on that. That's
Yes. How about when you take a bath? Do you take a bath by yourself?
No, that's the one thing I cannot do by myself. Yeah. So I used to have I had one person. She was giving me a bath, but she stole me blind. She was stealing from me.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and it was Ellen who caught her.
Oh, your son, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that's another story.
Yeah.
I just want to tell people, if
Yeah,
you're elderly,
You got to be careful.
be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't want to be suspicious.
No.
Yeah,
no.
it's a hell of a way to live. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's
Okay.
true.
Anyway, so I have somebody come 3 times a week now to give me a bocha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. a
And
bath.
that's about it.
It's
The rest of the time I'm okay.
Okay.
And I walk around the house,
Okay.
and sometimes I walk outside.
Or
Yeah.
you walk outside too?
Yeah.
By yourself? Not by
No,
yourself?
no. Just like you had to help me down.
Right.
Yeah.
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 Okay. So someone is
I
there
don't
to-
want to fall. That's
No.
the main thing.
It's very, very dangerous.
Yeah, very dangerous.
Yeah.
Because if I fall again, I think it's over.
It's over. Yeah.
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 Then you can't finish your life work. eh?
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah, that's the thing.
So more so because you've got that purpose.
Yeah.
You got to maintain your health. You got to watch what you eat.
And
exercise.
exercise and be careful.
And be
careful.
careful, yeah.
That's why you see me walking as if I'm gonna die.
No. Yeah.
You know, I'm really careful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
No, I had my uncle once on Maui.
Oh.
He fell down. He was on the ground for 3 days.
Oh.
Yeah. So he couldn't eat. He couldn't drink. He couldn't take his medicine. He couldn't go to the bathroom. And so a lot of deterioration, yeah. So went to the hospital to the nursing home, but he was never able to recover. Could not come back home. Too much loss. Yeah. Too much damage. Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
my. How
so-
old was he? I'm just curious.
He was 85.
Oh, so
Yeah,
we're kind of
younger than
close,
you,
yeah.
you know. But you know, falling. If you do fall, you have to get help right away. That's why there's like
Yeah, this is
medical
good.
alert.
Yeah.
Get help right away.
Yeah.
Then a small problem doesn't become a big problem. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But thank goodness for my son again.
Absolutely.
Because he's the
Absolutely.
one that said, Dad, you better get something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Good. Good. So, are you involved with your community at all?
I cannot. You see, I figure I'm 90.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 90 and a half now.
Yeah.
I have so much work to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I will be walking so slowly, yeah?
Yes.
And so carefully. Always in the back of my mind, I cannot fall. I cannot fall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I cannot.
You don't have an
Yeah.
opportunity to
Yes.
meet more people or
Yeah.
your former colleagues at the university. You don't have a chance to discuss with
most
them.
of them can't keep up with me.
They cannot keep up with you.
Yeah, I'm still writing and publishing.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm-
Are you writing every day?
Yeah, a little bit now.
little.
I'm now writing a long study of the comfort women,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
sex slave issue.
Right. Right. Right.
And again, they're mostly critical of Japan. See?
Right. Right. Right.
It's
Okay.
much more complicated.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
okay.
why I'm slow,
Okay.
because I pick up.
You have to
yeah,
get all the details.
Yeah,
Right. Right.
yeah.
Okay. Now we're just about out of time right now.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Oh, too soon.
So soon, yeah. You have so much to share with the community. Now we got the community listening, and we've covered so many things about your life, your education, your ikigai, and the kind of your passion to complete this work,
Yes.
for the next generation of scholars. But
For
this
myself too.
for yourself too,
Yeah.
right? So, what do you want to tell our viewers out there? We got a lot of older people that are retiring, but they don't have necessarily a purpose per se. Well, what kind of advice can you give them?
I don't want to patronize them, but
no. But
it's kind of sad,
Yeah.
if they don't have that sense of.
how do you, yes, but
I'm lucky.
You are lucky.
Yeah, because I have this ikigai.
Yes,
Yeah, and all the work that I still have to do.
yes.
It
That
keep-
keeps you alive. Yeah,
Oh man,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's the key.
But so perhaps we need to tell our viewers out there, people that are watching, that this is something that they may want to look into. That is to ask themselves, who are you? What are you living for? And perhaps, if you haven't quite found it yet, think about this whole
Yeah,
issue.
you
Think about
should.
this whole issue. Maybe there's something that you can do, even some things that are rather small, but it's maybe it's giving something, helping the next generation,
Yeah.
right? Your children or your grandchildren,
Sure.
right? And everybody has something that they can leave, right?
Yeah.
As a legacy, right? And maybe that's a message that you can share with them,
Yes,
right?
I would like to.
Yeah.
Because I think it's just that I'm lucky that I have this,
Yes.
the
yes.
ikigai you talk about.
Yeah.
I'm really lucky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and then you're an asset to the community. You've got
I don't know
age
if
as
I'm
an
an
asset to
asset,
the
but-
community, right? Right.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you very much.
Oh, my pleasure, my pleasure.
Professor Akita.
No, my pleasure.
And
And you're doing good work too.
well, we want to kind of sort of get the community
Yeah.
informed about people like yourselves. You're like a role model. You're like
I am?
Sure. And you're like a champion in a sense. So we want to showcase you so that people can say, maybe I can do some of that as well.
Okay.
So thank you again for watching
And
the
tell
Kupuna
the
Connection.
elderly ladies I'm single.
There you go.
I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding.
No, it's not kidding. So this is the Kupuna Connections television program, and we'll see you again next week. Aloha.